Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Welcome in Off the Bench Monday morning. What a day it is. We get to celebrate victory today. We call this a Victory Monday. You know what, Andrew Taylor?
3 victories.
What's up?
Life's too short not to celebrate the victories, no matter how it's going.
I agree.
So we're going to do that today. We're going to celebrate. It's very exciting. Welcome in Off the Bench. Right here, live from the Raising Cane's studio. Monday show brought to you by Bayou Automotive every single week. Flynn, Alondra, Tay-Tay, Lady Kane, filling in for Mr. Jacob Hester. Jacob is out today. He'll be in the rest of the week, but he is out today because he is covering and going to the Senior Bowl Hall of Fame because, as we learned last week, that is a real thing. There's a Hall of Fame for the Senior Bowl.
You seem fired up about it.
I was very fired up about it. I was excited. It's good that those guys get to be honored and recognized for their Senior Bowl performance.
I feel the same way about the Senior Bowl that I do about a lot of things. Or the Senior Bowl Hall. I like the Senior Bowl itself. The Senior Bowl itself is great. But I feel the same way about the Senior Bowl Hall of Fame as I do about a lot of other things.
Yep.
If everything has a Hall of Fame, at what point are they just like, whatever?
Yeah, like how watered down are we going to get these things?
Well, this one's pretty watered down, I feel like.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
The prerequisites that Jake was explaining to us last week,
yeah.
a little bit unclear. Like, I would think if it's based on Senior Bowl performance, every single former MVP of the game
Right.
would be
in the Hall of Fame.
Does that mean Nussmeier?
I know. I was just about to
Nussmeier's
say
going to
that.
be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Let's plan for it.
All right. Well, congratulations to Jake. I'm sure that's the pinnacle of his career right now, doing his show from the Senior Bowl Hall of Fame.
Probably.
And shout out to Senior Bowl. You know, great to us.
Yeah. Senior Bowl's great.
Great event.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed going to practice. Taught
I actually
Alondra some
really
ball.
did.
It was cold, though.
It was freezing.
It was freezing.
And
You
then
got
that
to meet
last
Jennings
day,
Dunker.
I got to meet Jennings Dunker,
You
my former hero, for about 2 days.
yeah, never meet your heroes.
Never meet your heroes.
Because
people,
he was a total dud.
because they could become boring and lame.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is on you.
No Taco Bell
I'm
order.
saying Jennings with a G was the first red flag.
That's right. He's kind
I
of like
mean-
Ginnings.
Come on.
Where did he end up going? He would go Pittsburgh?
Yeah, like 4th round?
No, I think
Third round?
he was like
I stopped
second
caring.
or third
Let's
round.
see.
I stopped caring
But I-
about
yeah.
him and his future.
Once he told us that he would change nothing about college football and doesn't eat Taco Bell and has never seen a college or a football movie in his life.
Like, what? Who are you?
I'm like, what? Okay, well,
Then try to tell me you had
Third
a
round.
carb load.
yeah, you stink.
But like also,
Yeah.
in the high school weight room, when the coaches didn't feel like doing anything in the offseason, they didn't put one in the background.
Yeah, it's got to be something.
Like on the bus. Who told us Cole Payton?
It was
watched
Cole
on the
Payton.
bus?
Cole Payton watched Varsity
Like,
Blues on the bus.
Your coach didn't put on a football movie on the bus?
And they won that game 59-0.
He was probably a first-round talent, too.
Cole Payton
No.
or Jennings?
Ginnings Dunker.
Yeah, probably. But then they saw your interview with him.
Yeah. If nobody knows who we're talking about, you've probably if you follow football or the
Can we pull the
pre-draft stuff,
video? Do we have it still?
yeah, that'd be great if we could pull that video. If you probably recognize him. He's the offensive lineman from Iowa with the long, full, beautiful red mane mullet.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy reading a book by its cover, hero, heroic looking, everything you want out of an offensive lineman out of Iowa.
Well, once you
Opposite of
talk to
electric
him-
interview. Opposite of electric.
Awful.
Anyway, let's not put ourselves in a bad mood. We got Lady Kane here holding it down. And let's get it is Monday. We got a lot to get to. We got Marler coming in. He's jumping in all hour 3. We'll see. So he texted me. So I texted him late yesterday. I forgot to text him. I was playing outside a lot of the day. Forgot to text him.
I love that for you.
So about 9:30, shot him that invite. And he said, absolutely. And then he texted me about 10:30, said, I'm out of 5-hour energies. I said, well, Marler,
you don't need one.
places of business, they open before 9 a.m.
Most of them.
Most of them do. The world does move before you usually get up. So
right.
He'll be okay. He'll be able to rally.
I'm not worried about the energy levels. Text Marler right now. If he doesn't wear pants that fit, he's not coming in.
That's true.
I mean, come on. This is a Monday. You let it slide on a Friday. It's Friday. You're kind of working towards the weekend. This is Monday.
Friday, he comes into the studio. Just if you don't know who Chris Marler is, this is a really good example of who he is. Walks into the studio wearing 4-inch seams shorts.
Yep. Not a small fella.
No. Cole Haan penny loafers. Mm-hmm. No socks.
Yep.
A Pop-Tart bowl quarter zip on.
Yep. Exactly.
Backwards hat.
Mm-hmm.
Sir.
Well, we usually say if you got it, flaunt it. The no socks
Does he got it?
Is a choice.
It
looks like he's rushing Lamb to Kai at Ole Miss.
Yes.
I told y'all
or TK,
Friday,
maybe.
Cade saw him in the office. And as we were leaving, Cade goes, you see Marler's work attire? I was like, yeah. He goes, he looks like the guy that's trying to hurry and take his trash out. So he just throws on whatever he finds by the back door. And I was like, that is the perfect description of what our guy was wearing on Friday.
And then I was upstairs, totally separate event. Matt Moscona starts roasting his outfit too. I'm like, this is just the worst outfit of all time.
You know, I'm a big fan of short shorts.
Yeah.
I'm a 5-inch inseam guy.
Yes.
Hadn't always been that way. Usually it was like below the knees.
Uh-huh.
That's where it's at.
Right.
5-inch inseams. I love it. It's the penny loafers.
The penny loafers ruin everything.
The penny loafers are not a good shoe.
No.
Penny loafers, no socks with athletic shorts.
Socks.
There's a certain age you become that you can wear it with pants.
Yeah.
It is never okay to wear penny loafers with shorts.
I don't know why he thought it was.
And I don't know how often you see him here, Matt. This is not a one-off.
Yeah.
That's his everyday. That's his go-to shoe.
I understand if you are in college and in a frat, there is a look that people go for.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's okay.
No, not at all.
But at least you're around a community.
Right,
You're
like
in a
y'all
safe
are all
place.
doing that.
You're in a safe place
Right.
to do it. People from the outside looking in think it's terrible. But in your place, you're safe.
Yeah, groupthink.
This is not that. This is people
Nobody
wearing
here.
normal clothes. And I mean, like, I'm not the fashionista.
Me
out
either,
here, but I know.
we're not out here wearing penny loafers with 4-inch seam shorts.
I can't tell you what looks good, but I can definitely tell you what doesn't look good.
No socks. That's the part that gets me.
And it's South Louisiana too. Now I get it. We got a little cold snap here.
Yeah.
But those things get sweaty.
They
Leather,
get real
bare
clammy.
feet.
Yeah.
He didn't even go with the notes. Like, if I have to wear some sort of if I have to dress fancy like once every couple of years,
Right.
and wear some sort of shoe that is like low because it's summer, I don't want to wear like a high boot or something. I do have one pair of no-show socks.
No, they have no-show socks that you can wear.
That are meant for that type of situation.
I mean, I'm almost wearing no-show socks now. Like, these are pretty low.
Yeah.
Get you something like that.
Mm-hmm. And like I'm hygienic. I like to stay clean, but I'm not like a germaphobe.
No.
I'm not like this guy that's bothered by a lot. I mean, I could go a day without a shower. Fine. You know what? It's not going to be my favorite choice in the world.
Right.
But it's not going to like bother me.
Okay.
Too bad. But there's two things I don't like. Forgetting deodorant bothers me. I can't stop thinking about it.
Right.
Like, I will go to the nearest CVS or Walgreens
And
ASAP.
just, yeah.
I can't do it. And the thought of putting a shoe on with no sock, those
Awful.
two things give me the heebie-jeebies.
And he does it every day with those same shoes. I don't even want to look inside that shoe.
And like wears them in public. Like I got a pair going back to the taking out the trash. I got a taking out the trash shoe. I slip them on. I take out the trash and cut grass in them. I'll slip on no socks and go outside for a few minutes and come back. Never leaving the house with them.
Yeah, no, like if you got to like, if you're putting them on to go do a real quick task.
Right.
Like
yes.
if you have to go, if it's about to rain and you got to save something out of the backyard and all you have available is a pair of shoes.
Slip them on.
Throw them on. Sure, you
can sacrifice
You might
them.
step on the heel. That's how probably I would wear it like a slipper.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna dig my heel in there if I don't have to, unless it slips in nice. I had a high school teammate. Never wore an undershirt under his shoulder pads.
Oh my God, that bothers me.
There was a couple of them, but he also never wears socks in his cleats.
No, that is worse than just everyday life not wearing socks.
But you're sweating
in
those
your
cleats 6 days a week.
No.
There were people wanting to fight him in the locker room every day.
I could imagine.
Just put them on.
And it's not like we're in high school. It's not like, in college you could get a new pair of shoes like anytime you wanted. Like this is one pair of cleats for the season.
Right.
We're talking training camp. We're talking about the summer workouts. We started like these cleats were going on 12 months old.
This guy played offensive line, didn't he?
Wide receiver.
What?
Wide receiver.
See, now we had some nasty dudes in high school too, but they were all like O-linemen
he
who
did
just
not
didn't
fear
care.
blisters at all.
Like his feet had to have been hard as rocks.
Yeah.
Like he had to have been real calloused.
Right.
But you're not going to callous in the sweat pores.
That's like the worst thing I've ever heard.
I mean, you're running more than anybody on the team too.
No socks, no undershirt.
A receiver like that is wild.
We didn't check in on his underwear situation, but I gotta just.
He wore one for the week.
No.
What's that line in Ace Ventura? Said he's got a linebacker that hadn't washed his jock strap all year because he thinks flies are lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
That was that guy. Anyway,
I hate it.
let's get past the bad attire, the no socks.
Just roasted Marler for
Just
like
roasted
5
Marler.
minutes.
Well, we got to prep him. We're excited for him to come in, though.
Yes.
Hour 3, we had a great time with him 2 weeks ago.
Right, we
I had
did.
an awesome time co-hosting with him from the LSU parade grounds. And, it's perfect day for it because he's probably the biggest South Carolina fan in Louisiana.
It's the only one I know.
Biggest Alabama fan and South Carolina fan.
And Auburn.
And within
And LSU.
within the state limits, I
Yeah.
would say.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably not even close.
No, not at all.
So we're going to be excited to hear his take on LSU
Texted
South
me
Carolina.
South Carolina's going to win, by the way. Texted me that on Friday.
He reversed jinx him like I've been doing to LSU
Yeah.
the last couple of weeks.
And on Friday when we were talking about it, we really, really specified.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
I mean,
I heard your promo this morning driving in that you did on Friday. It said we're recapping LSU sweep, and I was like,
right. In our promo. So the promo that y'all hear of the little 10-second blurb of us asking you to join us the next day is made the day before. So Friday, we called our shot. So Monday, we're going to be talking about LSU sweep. And guess what? Sweeps them. Got the
We
brooms
sweeped
out.
them.
We sweeped them. And it was a rude sweep, too. It wasn't just a gentleman's sweep like
No,
we
it was
talked
a
about.
rude sweep.
When we
We
laid our
wanted
head,
a gentleman's sweep.
when we laid our head on the pillow Saturday night,
Yeah.
we had already
We had the gentleman's sweep.
we had the gentleman's sweep in our
Yeah.
bag.
The sweep
Rest
sweep.
is just lanyap.
Yep.
The rude sweep.
Yep.
That came yesterday.
Hell yeah.
It was a mean sweep. Rude.
Didn't even score a run yesterday.
LSU doesn't like the split series.
no,
It's been 4
it's
weeks.
one or the other.
4 sweeps in a row.
It's been
Matt.
4 sweeps in a row for
Look at that.
LSU, baby.
Look, all we got to do is sweep Georgia now.
Yep.
Are
Oh, we
they the
will.
best team in the SEC? Yes. But you know what? You got to get hot at the right time.
That's right.
Don't let LSU get hot.
Don't let them get
I
hot.
know we just beat somebody that was one game ahead of you in the SEC, but don't let
not
us
important.
get hot. It's not important. We got momentum.
All right. We're going to get to a lot of baseball, especially this first hour. And then we're going to come back to it in hour 3 to make fun of Marler.
And hour 2 because Will Helmer's.
Before we do, I know we're running up on the clock here. This is going to be bad clock management day. Hand in the air. It's on me. I want to see did you have a good weekend?
Great weekend.
Alondra, what'd you do? Baseball. I heard you
Yeah,
on
I did.
Eagle yesterday.
You did?
You're crushing it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did that on Sunday, and then I did the baseball game on Sunday too. So that was pretty much on Saturday. I just chilled because I needed a day to not do anything.
You just kick back and
I did a little bit of
watch
shopping.
LSU kick some ass.
Yeah, a little bit of shopping, a little retail therapy.
Did you?
Oh yeah,
All right.
it's my favorite thing to do. Clothes, makeup, went all out.
What about you, Taylor? Makeup?
Now it was last weekend. Went stroller shopping Saturday morning. Electric
We live
stuff.
completely different lives.
Electric, okay?
That's a big deal, though.
I mean,
Huge deal.
That's fun.
we're sitting there. We're the ones folding all of them up, making sure they'll fit, have
Yeah.
adequate trunk space, and all that. The people probably
Aduna?
hated us. Do what?
Duna? Is that in that?
Yeah, that's a brand. I don't know if that was one of the brands we looked at or not, but we did that Saturday morning. Saturday evening, went to New Orleans. Dad's birthday. We went to dinner out there. Yesterday, we had the baby class.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
the 5-hour
We knocked that out.
baby class.
Well, it wound up being 3.5.
not
Oh.
bad.
So
Not bad.
it
So
kinda
you know
just-
everything you need to know about being a parent now in 3.5
No.
hours.
What's your okay? I don't want to put you on the spot.
it's fun. You can.
Okay. What's one takeaway?
Like
to
from
give
that
me a
class.
legit takeaway.
From that class,
Yep.
learned how to properly like burp the baby if they're choking. Because they say
yeah.
normally they say put over your shoulder, but they're like, no, you want to be able to look at it. So you hold the kid in your lap, kind of lean them forward a little bit,
Yeah.
burp them that way. Learn that. Didn't know that was a thing.
There's different. It changes as you gotta make sure you're training up on the ages on what to do if in that situation. Sometimes it's over the knee. Yeah. There's a thing. So good. So that's a pretty big takeaway. So good work.
We learned how to swaddle.
That's an important thing. I was a swaddle master.
We learned the swaddle.
I want to get swaddled.
I
Better
miss
than I thought.
I miss doing a swaddle.
Go get a big blanket. I can show you how to do it.
I want to
We can
get
do it right here.
swaddled so bad.
Swaddling, and let me tell you, one of my favorite things to do as a parent, and I can't do it anymore, they're too big, is wear the baby Bjorn. The baby on the
like
chest.
yeah.
I do like that.
Baby on the chest. So for a while, they face you. But then after a little while, they face out. And it's probably the most fun thing I've ever done.
It seems elite. Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Now, they got some fancy ones that have all these different straps, that have all these. Baby Bjorn. There's 2 snaps. Boom, boom. You're in.
I think what I'm
It's
ready
the best.
for,
I love
told
that.
Victoria, like, I'm ready for like 4 years old. I think once we get to 4, I'm going to thrive.
Okay, here's
Okay.
This is where it's at. Four's awesome. When that baby, it's almost to the day. When that baby turns 1 year old, your life as a dad changes in a very positive way.
Okay.
Because mostly up to that point, you can't do anything. You are
Right.
just there. You're in the way. You're
I'm
helping.
I'm there for support.
You're
and like a
helping
backup
her.
plan. Yes.
You're not really helping the baby a lot.
Right.
You're helping her. And they don't even recognize you. You're like, oh, do I even have a connection with this baby? Like, I love it. But, like, doesn't really look at me. Doesn't really, like, pay attention to me because I got nothing for it. But at, like, 1, that's
Like,
when
if I could
that's
make,
when
like,
it starts to hit. for
If
the
I
dad.
could make like a 2 to 3 year like milk trip to the grocery store,
Yep.
come back when they're like 4, I think I'd thrive at that point.
Perfect. Well, you're going to crush it.
Wait, what's your favorite age?
It's hard to say. It's like, it's almost, in threat of saying a cop out here,
Yeah.
it's almost like every age they
Is-
get to at this
right.
point, it's like, wow, this one's awesome.
Okay.
I remember the one, like, for my first, like, at 1 year old, I was like, oh my God, now I'm, like, in love with this. But, like, it's recognizing me. It's
Yeah.
coming to, like, it's doing different. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good, though. All right. We are super late now.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
All right. We're going to go to break. And when we come back, sweeps. LSU sweeps. Oh, how about LSU softball sweeps? A lot of sweeps. A lot of brooms out there around LSU this weekend. We're going to get to it. Get you all that baseball recap and info right here. Stick with us. Off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right. It is, well, I guess not this weekend because we got a little cool front. But, you know, it's May. We're creeping up on cannonball season. And guess what you have to have if you want to do a cannonball? You gotta have a swimming pool. And that's where Russell Pools comes in. Russell Pools, russellpools.com. The name you think of, the highest quality, the best custom pools in all of Louisiana. Yeah, you got a lot of options. You can call Joe Schmo. You can call this or that, whatever pool company. But if you actually want the best, somebody that can turnkey an entire project, take a dream, a thought, a figment of your imagination, and draw it, put it on paper, engineer it, design it, build it, maintain it, is Russell Pools. And it doesn't matter what the size is, doesn't matter what that budget is. They can do literally anything. It's a square pool, kidney-shaped pool, or maybe you want just a lazy river and a grotto. It doesn't matter. They can do it all. 2 landscape architects on staff to take your dream to reality. That's Russell Pools, russellpools.com.
Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, presented by Bayou Automotive.
All right, welcome back here off the bench on a Monday morning. The tripod coming at you all morning. I guess until Marler gets here. Then it's not the tripod. I forgot to mention, happy May the 4th to everybody, all those that participate. This beautiful Star Wars day. Anybody? Did y'all know that?
I knew it was May the 4th, yeah. I like Star Wars, but I'm not going to be like, we're not going to go crazy. I'm not going to go
We're just going to
the whole thing.
little mention. Might as well mention it.
There was one time T-Bob made me play, what, it was like
he called
songs.
it the Cantina.
Yeah, so like,
Sure.
but no, he was going through and finding Star Wars songs that were like mashed up with like mariachi songs because it was Cinco de Mayo and May the 4th.
That's
it was
good.
the weekend before that.
Yeah.
So he made me mesh our 2 cultures together.
Love it. You can mash anything up these days.
You can, yeah.
You know? Just throwing it out, probably.
Some say it was like one of the bump music days.
The best.
I didn't say that.
The something.
It was a day.
It was a day where music was played.
The Flynn family, we've been watching all the Star Wars movies recently. We watched half of one yesterday. We'll finish one tonight. So it's on my mind. So happy May 4th. May the 4th be with you. I'm not going to make you play
And with
Cantina.
your spirit.
Yes. So maybe we play one song later.
Okay.
I don't know. Just a thought.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? So if that's a teaser for you, got to wait and find out. All right, let's get the show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlow IV Spa, goflowiv.com, right there. Jefferson Highway here in Baton Rouge, near Bocage, a fantastic clinic where you can walk in feeling one way and walk out feeling a whole lot better with a little bit of IV therapy. Why is that? Because you're going to get vitamins, hydration, straight to the veins, works immediately, get feeling better. Or maybe you just want to boost your immune system. Maybe this the weather fluctuations. I think Taylor even said we got a little cold front coming in again later this week. You never know what's going to happen with old Paul Tuxie Phil.
Ugh.
He's calling that long winter. Well, get protected over there at GoFlow IV Spa. Get hydrated, get vitamized, get feeling better, and probably looking better. Right there, goflowiv.com. All right, LSU baseball. Bring out the brooms. We ain't splitting any series. It's been over a month since there's been both teams have won a game in an LSU baseball series. LSU snaps do I have to say it? A 9-game SEC losing streak by just absolutely dominating the South Carolina Gamecocks. I guess you could probably say it was a must-sweep series for LSU baseball, potentially.
They all are.
They all are.
Yeah,
We got to sweep them all.
Yeah.
We're going to sweep in the tournament. Don't worry.
I know.
All right, well.
Can't beat us 4 times.
Of course. Can't beat us 4 times. I've said it. Said it many times. Rained out Friday, doubleheader Saturday. Game 1, LSU baseball, 6-1. Game 2, 7-3. And then yesterday, completing the mean sweep, the rude sweep at 7-0. I think the theme, I'm going to give you the overall theme here. We're going to come back and we're going to kind of break it all down in detail.
Okay.
But the overall theme is really good pitching, really consistent hitting.
Yeah.
And after Saturday, Jay was quoted as saying this is the best baseball that this team has played all season.
Pretty much.
The best 2 games that they played. So it was awesome to see. And I get it. It is against an opponent that is inferior to the opponents you've been playing. But you could also look at the body of work that they did and how they did it and the pitching performances. That is the main thing that stuck out to me. I looked at it, 8 walks all weekend. So if you would have taken that.
Only 7 pitchers used.
7 pitchers used, 4 in the first 2 games, which was 4 all day on Saturday, which was a lot of baseball being played. So I think that's the overall theme is they threw well, they had good stuff, and they controlled the plate well. And so when that happens and you play a team like South Carolina, good things happen. And let's not get it twisted. This LSU baseball team is highly talented. They haven't figured out how to play consistently all year. I think they've lacked a little bit of leadership throughout the year. But the consistent guys keep being consistent, and when everybody else can kind of play well around them and you get the good pitcher performances, that's what happens. So LSU sweeps 6-1, 7-3, 7-0, and a fantastic weekend performance. And we all celebrate. The crowd goes wild. LSU Tiger fans are excited. And we're going to go to break right now. We're going to come back and break it all down. How did it happen? What were the key performances? What were the key takeaways? And we'll break it all down right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Gulf Coast Office Products. It's GCOPnet.com. If you want the best technology for your office, it is Louisiana's leading copier and printer source all over the state of Louisiana. 4 locations that you can call or go visit. And why are they the best? Because, well, they have the best technology. They're going to supply your office, whether it's a 1-person office or a 1,000-person office. It doesn't really matter the size because they got the tech for you. But what sets them apart is their customer service. So you call them, you're going to get a person on the phone, and you're going to talk to them about the problem, and they're going to make sure they walk that through the process and get it fixed immediately. You're not calling an 800 number. You're not like waiting on the phone for this robo to tell you and then pressing 0 so you can get to the operator and actually speak to a human. No, they are going to talk to you right there. And their awards-winning service team make sure that if something goes down and your office stops, that they get you back up and running fast. Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com.
Off the bench with Hester and Flynn, presented by Bayou Automotive.
All right, welcome back here to Off the Bench Monday morning. Tripod coming at you with special guest Lady Kane. Jacob Hester is out for the day over there covering the Senior Bowl Hall of Fame. It's a big deal. No, he's not getting inducted. He's just there. Shaking babies. What's so funny?
I don't know.
It's crazy, man. He'll do it.
He'll shake a baby.
He'll shake a baby.
Yeah.
That was nuts. CTE kicking it.
I wonder if he'd be qualified to go to the Senior Bowl Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah. Everybody is.
True.
Apparently.
If you participated in the Senior Bowl
You can
game,
make it.
you're in the Hall of Fame.
Possibly you.
If you've ever been to Mobile, Alabama,
Andre,
You're already on the list.
We're in the running.
We can get in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How much you want to donate?
basically.
All right, Monday Show brought to you by Bayou Automotive, BayouAutomotive.com. If you're driving around right now, looking around and just, you're like, ugh, this whole thing, get your new car over at Bayou Automotive. Make it easy. Shop online, buy online. They'll drive it to you. Not a big deal. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. I'm a Ford guy. Jake's a Black Widow guy.
It's really sick.
It is sick. Except he doesn't have the rubber duckies. That's all right, though. Monday show every single week brought to you by Bayou Automotive. All right. We talked about the final results, but how did we get there? How did LSU get to that sweep, the performances? Let's start with game one on Saturday. Of course, the rain day Friday. Push it to a doubleheader, which is always exciting for a nice little Saturday. A nice little, whether you're locked into it or it's just a little background fodder in the living room of the house, it doesn't really matter. Especially when William Schmidt goes out there and has his best outing. First time he has gone 6 innings in a conference game this year. Pitches 6 innings, gives up 1 run, and a Tiger victory. Tigers win 6-1, which we got off to a hot start. And thank goodness we did have some good pitching because we scored all of our runs within the first 4 innings. It kind of slowed down a little bit. But William Schmidt goes that 6 innings. And Grant Fontenot comes in for the last 3 and closes it out, giving up only 1 hit as well. So I think for me, consistent pitching, and starter goes deep. Score 6 runs early, and that's all you really need, 6-1. What was y'all's overall thoughts of game one? I know y'all are a little bit more locked into the deets of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's also my biggest takeaway is like William Schmidt gave you 6 innings, which is exactly what you need from a starter. I mean, anything after that is lagniappe, as you would say. But yeah, I mean, I think my takeaway for the entire series is that LSU did kind of what we've been asking them to do all season, like take good at bats, put the ball in play. Like, yes, there was some power in the lineup as well with some home runs, obviously, but like you put the ball in play. You didn't make a lot of mistakes in the field. Your pitchers did exactly what you needed them to do each game. And that's like the kind of like, it's great that we won it, but it's kind of the frustrating part because they showed you exactly what it takes to win SEC games. And they just haven't been able to put that together the last 3 weeks. Almost had it last weekend, but yeah.
And in the first inning, they gave up back-to-back doubles, so they got their 1 run.
Yeah.
Then after that, the only base runner I think there's only one other base runner that reached second base.
Yeah, and you answered back after that.
Yeah, and look, and the other thing, like this has been the theme all year: 1 walk in game 1.
Yeah.
Gave up 1 walk, and I know the LSU's been struggling on defense.
1 error.
So yeah, I mean 1 error, 1 walk equals 1 run.
We talked about it on Friday when I brought up the article that Hunt wrote about between Case and Evans and William Schmidt this year in SEC play. You've gotten to 6th innings 3 times, and it's Case and Evans every time. This was Schmidt's longest SEC outing of the year, if you can believe that, because he got through 6, and the reason is because of what you just talked about, right? Because last weekend, Schmidt wasn't bad. I mean, he wasn't great, but he wasn't bad. The problem was he was at almost 100 pitches after like 4 1/3 innings, and he can't go any further than that. He stayed ahead of batters. He didn't give up any free passes, and he was able to get you 6 innings with 7 strikeouts. And it's all weekend, right? Like when we broke down on Friday who was going to be your starters, and you see William Schmidt, Marcos Paz, TBD, you don't feel great about that. Paz was the Sunday starter 2 weekends ago, and it didn't go well. I mean, he didn't get out of the 2nd inning. He comes in, he goes 5 innings, gives up 1 hit, 8 strikeouts. I mean, if you told me Marcos Paz was going to do that, I mean, hell, I would have been like, well, he probably should be in the starting lineup every weekend. And then I saw a lot of comments yesterday of, man, Zach Calvin looked great as a starting pitcher in game 3. Why hadn't he been there all year long? Well, because your starters haven't gone long, and you've needed him to try to win games in games 1 and 2. When you throw 2 pitchers combined in games 1 and 2, you can start a guy like Zach Calvin on a Sunday who looked right at home. I mean, 6 innings, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, no runs. It was excellent. And like everybody talks about, who's the best pitcher on this staff? I think it depends on, a lot of different roles. Can your guy play that role? He might have made the best, but Zach Calvin is the most versatile pitcher you have on this roster. He can be a closer for you. He can be the first guy out of the bullpen. He looked great in the starting role. Like, you haven't been able to use him there because you've had to use 6 pitchers on Friday. You've had to use 4 pitchers on a Saturday. If you can go game 1 and use 2 pitchers, you play Zach Calvin anywhere you want. He's probably going to deliver for you.
Yeah, it's
That
such
was
like a
vintage Zach Cowan.
Yeah.
I know, it's like, man, like the way they pitched. Like you looked at William Schmidt, like he 97 pitches, 61 of those strikes, one walk. Like if LSU pitching staff would have had the control that they showed this weekend all year long, well, it's kind of what could have been. Now,
Yeah.
are they the best LSU baseball team to walk through these doors in the last couple of weeks? No, absolutely not.
No.
But we would be putting ourselves we wouldn't have been trying to break a 9-game.
You don't get
SEC
swept
win.
by Mississippi State.
No.
Again, it just sucks because, like, again, they showed you that they could do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what we've been saying all season long. And on the weekend, you only had 2 errors the entire weekend. And the thing with Zach Cowan and what makes him so good is that, like, he throws strikes. And that's what people have been saying throughout this season, too. Like, why won't they throw it over the plate? Because your defense is not backing you up. But your defense backed you up this season or this series and did really well. I mean, 2 errors on the series whenever you've been atrocious on defense, and you allowed Zach Cowan to do his job. That's why he was able to go. They pulled him in the 7th, but that's why he was able to go that long because he pitched really efficiently.
Yep. All right, let's get into the details of game 2. But before we do, let me tell you about remind you about our partners over at Pala. PalaGroup.com, and just let you know about what's going on over there. And if you're looking for some good, steady work, just know that Pala, you're not just another number. You're an employee owner and part of a real team. So they're hiring skilled welders, pipe fitters at their fabrication shop in Hammond, Louisiana. Pays up to $40 an hour for shop welders and fitters. Overtime locked into 2027, plus 6 paid holidays, 2-week paid vacation, full bennies, employee ownership through our ESOP. So you can burn some rod, fit some steel, take pride in your work. We have got an opportunity for you. Apply now. Build your future with Pala. Pala, employee-owned, relationship-driven, building together, palagroup.com. All right, just like you kind of talked about, you brought up Marcus Pass in game 2, having his, by far, best outing. The freshman going, I mean, Jay Johnson admitted after the game, like, had some nasty stuff. Like, he just had some really, really great stuff. Goes 5 innings, giving up 1 hit. How about that?
It's
Give
pretty
it up
good.
1 hit in 5 innings. I mean, like I've watched that. I've watched that man go to the mound multiple times
And
this
get
year.
pulled immediately.
And get pulled real fast. And I knew there was a reason they kept going to him
Yeah.
at these different times.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've seen something. Young guy really stepped in, came into his own, and hopefully confidence booster for him. A lot of baseball, just like any sports, especially pitching, all about confidence. So they complete the gentleman's sweep on Saturday. Come on,
They completed this.
They completed the
they
gentleman's sweep.
completed the gentleman's sweep. And then you're just getting real steady performances. Omar
Yeah.
Cerna goes 3 for 4. Seth Dardar 2 for 4. Kate Aaron Beatty 3 for 5. 13 total hits in the game. This is their best hitting performance of the weekend. And they beat South Carolina game 2 7-3. Right.
How about having 2 catchers that could just tear the cover off the ball?
Yeah.
Like, everybody's complained about their defense. I understand that. Your defense needs to be a little bit better between Cerna and Kate Aaron Beatty, but you always talk about, oh, well, this guy's such a good catcher. The offense is just a bonus at that point. Both of these guys have to be in the lineup every single day. I mean, they're kind of your 2 most complete hitters at this point. Like Cerna, anytime you need a big hit, seems he comes away with a bomb. Kate Aaron Beatty, really since the Tennessee game, their series has been on a tear. Like, those 2 guys are so valuable to your lineup offensively now.
And they're consistent. Like for the first majority of the season, it's like we're not getting, unless like Curiel's up there, it's like, man, we're just not getting the competitive at bats. Like you don't feel dangerous at the plate all the time. Yeah, their batting average isn't bad and they're hitting here and there, but like they just weren't as competitive at bats. Now you got a handful of guys that are being consistent, playing consistent baseball at the plate. You talk about Curiel, Mason Braun starting to come out, looks dangerous at the plate as well. So you guys just got to go. And William Patrick had a good little weekend as well.
He's just athletic.
Yeah. What'd he go? I don't know. He had at least 3 or 4 hits this weekend. So
That man can run, too.
he can run, kind of like me. Reminds myself of myself.
He reminds you of you.
He reminds me of me back in the day. But it was a great Saturday for LSU baseball, and leaves them 1 game away from the Rude Sweep, and we're going to get to that when we come back right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, have you been injured? Car accident, a little fendy-bendy. Maybe injured on the job site. Well, there's one place to go. That's the only name you should think of. BigGordon.com. Gordon McKernan, injury attorneys around here. Lady Kane likes to say, Gordon McKerney, injury attorney. If you've been injured, let them fight for you. Normally I wouldn't know what to do. If I got an accident, I'd be like, all right, what do I do? I call my insurance. What do I do? I don't know. Well, where's one number to call, and that's 888-8888. And that's anywhere in Louisiana, all over, Northwest, Southeast, Central. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you are. 888-88, whatever your area code is first, and then those 8s. Give them a call. Let them fight for you. Let them get exactly what you deserve, because if you've had an accident, it's not always going to be your fault. So let them fight for you. Let them go to battle. They've been doing it a long, long time. They are the experts. GetGordon.com.
Off the bench with Hester and Flynn, presented by Bayou Automotive.
Yeah, you're ending this hour on a banger.
Good one. Yeah.
Shoo.
I'll leave it plain.
I know. I don't even really want to get into that final game of the Rude Sweep. Welcome back in. OTB. Flynn. Lady Kane. Alondra. Tay-Tay. We're just celebrating. Life's too short not to celebrate the victories.
Woo!
So, yeah.
Sweep.
Yeah, we got sweeped 3 weekends in a row, but guess what? What have you done for me lately?
The sweepies become the sweepers.
Oh,
3-game winning streak, Matt.
It's a 3-game win.
4.
4-game
Oh,
winning
yeah,
streak.
4.
Don't forget about that midweek.
We turn it to 5 tomorrow.
Damn right we do. I mean, darn right we do. It's before 8. My bad.
It's okay.
You're good, man.
It's on me.
I think I said ass first segment, so
Oh.
kind of.
I'm about to say ass too. So.
All right, guys, let's not celebrate it.
We could say a swear word.
Yeah, you saying? Tigers come back. Guess what happens most of the time when your opponent scores 0 runs?
Usually you win.
Usually you win. Unless it's some soft league that you play in. Well, that's what happened yesterday.
A shutout?
A shutout. Shut out those Gamecocks from South Carolina. Beat them 7-0. 10 hits to 5. They had 3 errors. Sorry about it. It's what happens when you put pressure on them.
Sorry.
They fold. Zach Cowan goes 6. Gives up 2 hits. Gives up no runs. San Diego Garcia, Gavin Gidrick come in, close the door on him. LSU got their leadoff hitter on 6 out of 8 innings that they hit. Decent.
That's a good stat.
That's a pretty good stat.
Yeah.
6 leadoff hitters get on base.
I like it.
Give up no runs.
Sorry.
All right, good.
I think Chris Blair said that runners in scoring position, our average was 266, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's better than what we've been doing. But I think he said that South Carolina's was like 1 something.
Okay.
So we
We're
outscored them with
crushing
runners in scoring
Yeah.
position.
I think it was close to over 300 around this weekend. wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And again,
266.
Kate Aaron goes 3 for 4. Jack Rucker goes 2 of 4. They complete the sweep of South Carolina. 8 walks all weekend. That's what sticks out to me.
Yeah.
That's less than 3 per game. So LSU's overall record, 28-21, 9-15 in conference. Ranked now number 14 in the Southeastern Conference. That's better than last, better than second to last. That's
It is.
third to last.
It is.
Hey.
Hey now.
Matt, you got to start somewhere, bud.
Got to start somewhere. Started from the bottom. Now we
Here.
Less. at
Like
the
less
bottom.
in the bottom. Yeah. Okay, I said I want to say something
yeah.
here.
Speak your truth.
Alex Valentine, stop shaking your ass before every single pitch that you throw. You look dumb.
Okay.
you look like a tool.
Yep.
And also stop pretending like your pitch comms aren't working. They're working. Bro, they are working. This is like when Ole Miss was faking injuries. He's faking pitch comms.
Okay.
And like, stop shaking your ass. If I hit a home run off of Alex Valentine, my celly would be wiggling like him at home plate. That would be my celly.
He did give us major A&M vibes.
Hate him. He was at Texas State the year before.
Close enough.
He missed out on an opportunity to be a yell leader.
Oh my God.
Just because he could throw a
He
ball.
was making me so angry yesterday.
I bet Marler is going to be real defensive of him. Can't wait to ask him about it. Stick with us. We're closing out hour 1. Stick with us for hour number 2 right here off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right, if you are looking for a new ride, you want to look cool in front of your kids, maybe impress a lady, whatever it is, you need some new wheels, Bayou Automotive is the place to go. Our Monday shows are always brought to you by Bayou Automotive, but we love to tell you every single day about just how easy it is when you go to BayouAutomotive.com. And again, they got a website for Ford. They got the Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram. They got anything that you could want out of a car. You want to go fast? You can go fast. You want to haul something? You can haul something. You want to look sweet? Yeah, you can do that there. And they make it easy for you. They got 9 full-time drivers on staff, so you don't even have to show up to their dealership. You can. It's an awesome dealership. But you can go online. You can do the whole buying process right there, whether it's used car, new car, doesn't matter. You can do it, and they will drive your car to you, pick your old one up, bring it back. Boom. It's easy. That's all it is. And repairs and maintenance as well, they'll do the same right there. Go check them out, BayouAutomotive.com.